The main political parties have reacted to the Glasgow Times manifesto for Glasgow. We called for action on issues affecting the city that Westminster can help solve, including universal credit, jobs, wages, drugs and pensions. We put the 10-point manifesto to the parties and asked them to sign up to action that would benefit the people of Glasgow and help solve long-standing problems. As the election campaign enters its final day, the SNP, Labour, Conservatives, Greens and Liberal Democrats all responded. The First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, said it was a manifesto for positive change, and Scottish Labour leader, Leonard, said it contained bold, clear-sighted policies. The Conservatives addressed each of the points, stating the party was acting on some, opposed some calls and agreed with others. Patrick Harvey, Greens co-leader, said Greens were leading the way on many issues highlighted, and Willie Rennie, Lib Dem leader, said the party had a plan that would make the manifesto possible. Ms Sturgeon said, Glasgow has suffered for nearly 10 years at the hands of the Tories, who have cut funding for vital public services, hitting the most vulnerable in our society hardest. In every area and every community of Glasgow, hard-working families have been and pushed into poverty and spiralling debt after years of austerity. As the First Minister of Scotland, the leader of the SNP and the proud MSP for Glasgow Southside, I give my full backing to this manifesto for positive change. Scotland can't afford 5 more years of Boris Johnson. Let's make these pledges a reality by voting SNP on Thursday to lock the Tories out of power, putting Scotland's future in Scotland's hands. Mr Leonard said, this manifesto for Glasgow is full of bold ideas and clear-sighted policies, many of which, it must be said, are contained in our Scottish Labour manifesto. I am proud to sign up to this manifesto, which promotes the ideals of municipal socialism and cooperation that this city embodies and that we in the Labour Party seek to put into practice starting this Friday. On universal credit, the Glasgow Conservatives said, the UK government have already provided advance payments so that claimants can receive a payment. The party added, we support the call to invest in skills programs and reduce economically inactive people, and backed opposing any attempts to increase the state pension age to 75, as it has never been party policy. It also said, we absolutely agree that Glasgow must have a fair system of housing and service provision for everyone in Glasgow. It was against drug consumption rooms, but added, problem drugs users need help and support to kick their addiction. Mr Harvey said, we have campaigned ever since for decisive action to cut emissions. Our MSPs continue to call for more on this story. Visit the news article link.